Welcome back to Low Tide in Twilight, where we discuss the thrilling story of Euihyun and his nephew. Oh no, not nephew, half brother, Young. We are in chapter 4 and we are taken on a flashback journey to the fight between Euihyun and his father, Sayuk. Euihyun decided to leave home at a very early age of his life, and he took his brother with him because he knew that his father would neglect the child. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the hottest and wildest yaoi podcast on the planet. Get ready to fan yourself because things are about to get steamy. That's right, it's time for ZEALED FUJOSHI, the show that's all about yaoi manga. I am CeeCee, your host, the ultimate Fujoshi, who's always on the hunt for the hottest and juiciest and most thrilling yaoi manga out there. I've read it all, and I'm not afraid to share my honest and unfiltered thoughts with you. From sweet and romantic love stories to spicy and steamy tales, I got you covered. My reviews are not only informative, but also hilarious. So you can expect to laugh your socks off while I spill the tea on your favorite yaoi manga. But before we start, this podcast is explicit. We'll be discussing mature themes, explicit themes, and all things that makes yaoi manga so delicious. So if you're not comfortable with that, it's probably best you tune out now. Let's get one thing clear though. Spoiler alert, I am not afraid to dish out spoilers. So if you haven't read the manga we're talking about, you might want to skip this episode. But if you're brave enough to join us, we promise to make it worth your while. If you're ready to join us on this spicy adventure, grab a cold drink and a cozy blanket and get ready to join me on this wild ride of passion, laughter, and all things yaoi. Welcome to ZEALED FUJOSHI. So this chapter is going back to the roots of this story. Euihyun is working at the construction site where his manager calls him over to discuss his father's debt of 180 million won. However, things takes a dramatic turn when the manager tries to lay a finger on him. In a moment of self-defense, Euihyun pushes the manager away, causing him to hit his head. This incident is what led Euihyun to run away with his younger brother Young in chapter 1 because he didn't know what these gangsters were going to do to him or his brother, and also led him to his encounter with Taeju. It's amazing how the pieces of this story are slowly coming together, isn't it? Euihyun's past is slowly unraveling, revealing a lot of underlying issues that he's been dealing with. His fight with his father, the debt that was passed down to him, and his job that is relentless all seems to be interconnected with Taeju, and we're curious to see how this all plays out in the end. Stay tuned in the next chapter of Low Tide in Twilight, where we continue to dive deeper into the complex and intriguing world of Euihyun and Taeju. Attention to all yaoi manga lovers out there. Are you a talented individual with a passion for all things Fujoshi? If so, ZEALED FUJOSHI wants you. We're on the hunt for a team member to join our passionate and hilarious crew. If you have a knack for reviewing yaoi manga, a love for all things is spicy and steamy, and a desire to share your opinion with the world, then we want to hear from you. Join our team and help us spread the Fujoshi spirit to all corners of the world. Whether you're a writer, editor, or a social media guru, we want your talent and expertise to take ZEALED FUJOSHI to the next level. So, if you're ready to embark on this exciting journey with us, reach out to us in the description below and let's make magic happen. Join the ZEALED FUJOSHI team today. Let's show the world what the Fujoshi spirit is all about. And that's a wrap. Fellow Fujoshis and Fudanshis, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode of ZEALED FUJOSHI, where we dished out all the hottest and juiciest yaoi manga. Remember to follow me on social media where I share even more yaoi goodness and behind the scenes content. And if you're loving the manga I am reviewing, don't forget to support the author, creator by purchasing their work and spreading the word to your fellow Fujoshis and Fudanshi friends. Thanks for tuning in, ZEALED FUJOSHI, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Until then, keep the Fujoshi spirit alive.